And recording. So, I've always been interested in Motionless and White. They're one of those bands that has been kind of in the periphery of my life where I know people who listen to them. I've seen a bunch of t shirts with their logo on it, but for whatever reason, I just never actually like gave them a chance to really listen to them. I don't know why. I think I never really got to it. Um, from what my understanding is, they're kind of like a screamo band. Um, and the last reaction to them I did, because I did one, I clicked on Eternally Yours, but I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on the remake, which is kind of like a stripped down version that had kind of like an Evanescence meets One Republic kind of vibe to it. But based off of that, like I'm assuming they have kind of like a crossover appeal and have kind of like a mainstream vibe to them a little bit. So I'm curious to see what their actual sound is because I don't feel like that was a good representation of them. And based off of the suggestions I had in the comments, I think 570 is the way to go. And I have that queued up right here. About a 4.5 minute song and like 10, 11 million views. So this has to be good. I'm just going to jump into it blind. Go. I'm going to give it a pause there for copyright purposes. And it feels like it's going to transition into something pretty heavy. uh, this is interesting. I like it a lot, but there's a bunch of different genres that are kind of like mishmashing together. Like I do get the screamo qualities. There's a bit of a hardcore sound. Then it goes into like a really heavy like metal. But then it goes into that chorus, which sounds really like commercial. So I can see why this has so many views because it does have a little bit of that crossover appeal. Like I could see this being like safe to listen to on the radio. Yeah, it's good though. I like it, and his voice. There's a lot of versatility to it, from the kind of like screaming to the chorus part that has the clean vocals. But there was also a part in the beginning where it was kind of like a mix of the two, where like I was expecting the switch in the instrumentation to turn into the cleans, but it sounded dirty the way he was singing. So I appreciate the versatility that he's attacking the song with. The guitar work is nice, like lots of kind of like melodies for the lead guitar. Very melodic sound is what I meant. That's a better turn of phrase. The heavy portions are nice and have like a gent quality to them. And then the chorus part, like I said, is really like commercial, like a little mainstream almost, yeah. So it's interesting to have all that within like a 2.5 minute portion of the song. So I'm curious to see where this transition's going. So let me back this up just a smidge and go. Drummer.
If you mean it, you'll make it.
Transition.
The surface of the stain will remain. For so long, it's all I know. I'm crossing over the untouched. For so long, no one was listening. I take my time to live. You love, you define the terms, but this house will be my home. Beguiled, betrayed, it's the price we pay. That trust will be our trust will become ours. If you make it, you'll make it.
That was pretty damn good. That was very good. I feel like this is a much, much better representation of the band than that remake of Eternally Yours that I randomly clicked on. Yeah, like I said earlier, like the melodic work on the guitar, like I enjoy that a lot, especially in contrast to like the really heavy riffage that happened afterwards. Like you can tell that the musicians actually have like a bunch of talent. The drummer, the patterns that he was playing were also like really interesting. And then like when he got into the double kick, the double bass parts, like tree trunk quality legs. I think this is one of those bands where like I probably would have enjoyed the hell out of them when I was like 15. I think like in that would have been the sweet spot for me. Really like them right now too. They have a bunch of interesting like influences that I can hear. Like the guitar, just the melodic way it was being played made me think like he likes Disturbed. Which also has an Iron Maiden influence to it as well. There's a little, I can pick out little things here and there, but like hardcore, screamo, commercial, almost a little popish in the chorus, but then it gets like super heavy. So like a bunch of different genres kind of like mashed together. And I'm digging the sound a lot. For one song, it's given me a good taste of what they can do. I think I need to do like another two or three songs and just ingest those, just to see where it is they go from there. Like, is this their actual sound, or how much more do they explore? Given what I heard from that remake of Eternally Yours, I imagine that the singer actually likes to like sing. Funny enough, like he actually likes to not necessarily scream as much, but he wants to kind of explore his range a little bit. So I'm curious to see what kind of ballads or what other styles they might do. So give me some more suggestions. What should I listen to next?